Okay, you guys, we got a ton of stuff to cover in this video. I'm going to be going over news that you guys need to be paying attention to. I'm going to be going over the charts and setups that you guys can be looking for this week. There is some very, very bad news events coming out that you've got to be careful of. But the good news is for those who've been coming to my class and learning my 30-minute strategy, you will realize that a lot of these news events that we used to have to pay attention to, we really don't have to pay attention to anymore. Because by the time you look at the charts at the time we discussed, you realize, guess what? They had no impact on the time that you entered the trade. So let's get into it. Let's go ahead and get started. Before I begin with this, let's start with the news. And let me reduce my head out of the way. Here's the news events that we need to be paying attention to this week. And by the way, don't forget, one more thing that's vitally important. Guys, please do not forget, today is the last day for the 50% off sale. So I just did you guys a 4th of July favor. Let me show you guys this real quick, and this only take a second, then we'll get to the news and the charts for you guys, because I know that's what you're here for. But again, go to our website, superezforex.com, and the simplicity system, which you see right here, the ocean wave system, which you'll see when I do the chart reviews for opportunities that may be presenting themselves this week, or whatever. The scanner, which goes along with this, and the 2EZ system. All of those are on sale for 50% off. If you want the simplicity system, just go here, or better yet, just go right here to join. Click on the join button, and as you can see, each one of them are right here. Okay, the only one that's not 50% is the signal service or the copycat service, okay, which I'll get into. You've seen the copycat numbers. We did 85 pips. We're trying to average about on average 100 pips a week, which would give us about 400 pips a month, give or take, okay, because depending on the news, like last week, it was turbulent because of the job reports and all those other things. So, it is what it is. We walked away with 85 pips, but our target is trying to be 100 pips a week. So, for the copycat family. So if you want to join our copycat family, just click right here, but that's not discounted, neither is a signal, but these three are. And the ocean wave system, which is not listed below here, is also on sale. So instead of paying $99, you pay $50 basically. Cut that in half, cut that to $150. You get what I'm saying? And what you want to do is use code MIA, okay? And under each one of these, when you go to them, like if you click right here on the join button, it'll be right there. You'll see the code. And then as you're trying to purchase the system, it'll have a section right there that says discount code, and you just plug it in, which, by the way, here it is. So you see, under discount code, just put MIA, and then click apply. And you see this is the total with tax, because tax is included. Got to pay the tax man. But with the 50% off, look what happens. Instead of it being $323, it's only $161.84. Okay, so make sure you use the code for each one of those. All right, so that is done with that announcement. Let's get to the news. You got the French elections, and that's going to be all day, but that's on Sunday. And that's on Sunday. I forgot to put Sunday right here, but it's on Sunday, so who cares? So if you are using the ocean wave and you're trying to do the trend trading, you just stay away from the euro pairs for the next 24 hours. That's basically it. AUD have business confidence on Monday. USD, you had the Fed Chairman Powell testifying on Tuesday. Here's going to be an important one, the interest rates of the NZD. You want to stay away from the NZD on Tuesday. So if you're in a nice trade, get out of it on time. China's having inflation numbers. Now, we don't trade China, but what happens is China's announcement happens during the Asian session, I believe, during the Asian session, something like that. And so what happens is that those inflationary numbers can impact the AUD and NZD as well. So just be careful of that. Then you got the US dollar coming out on Thursday with their inflation rate, which is what I'm going to be paying attention to. And then you have the US dollar on Friday coming out with their PPI numbers. All right. So that's the news for this week. Make sure that you are paying attention to that so that you guys are not taking trades during dangerous times. Now, I will say this. If you missed what I said on the news and you say, oh man, I wish I would have wrote it down, just rewind this video back to that point, take a screenshot of it, and then you'll have it available. All right, now let's get into the charts real quick. I'm going to start with the Okie dokie Ocean Wave, and then come back to, well, all right, let's just start here with Ocean Wave, and I'm just going to zoom through these real quick. I usually like going off the 15 or 30 minute. And as you can see right here, this is setting up for a nice setup. This is the AUD NZD. And let me pull this down so you guys can see that in the background. And you say, why do you pull it down, push it up so high? Because I don't want to see all the noise. And I say that all the time. So by pushing it up like that, basically I can see clearness, okay, clarity. Okay, so that's why I do that, for clarification purposes. Give me 1 second, I'm trying to fix something. All right, so right here is NZD AUD, okay, NZD AUD, and you can see it's starting to spill over. If you go to the 5 minute time frame, you can see it's starting to go over, okay? So that's that. AUD Swiss, not much. And I'm going to stay on the 30 minute, and so you guys can see there really wasn't much going on. It was just continuing. AU dollar, ACAD, still in the uptrend right here. You have AJ, which was still going. Hasn't stopped yet. Until the Japanese government steps in, I don't think this is going to stop. So if you're trying to reversal trade on the JPY pairs, get a few pips and jump out of there. Okay. This is CAD JPY. Now this one has crossed over and given us a sell signal. So that may be a good one. Let's switch over real quick. Let me go here to the second tab so you guys can see this. So if we go to CAD JPY, we can see, boom, there it is. It's already started its downward descent. So that would be a good one. CAD Yaki, CAD JPY. Okay, so that may be a good one for hanging on. I would not jump right in. Again, I will wait for it to pull back and retest this main wave, which is the yellow. You can change the color to whatever you want, but that's what I would do. This is CAD Swiss as well on the 15 minute. Let's check it on the 30. So CAD Swiss, it looks like the CADs are dipping down. That's basically what it is. The CADs are losing strength against other pairs. Okay, Euro Swiss, we're still waiting for that to come down. That's the 15 minute. Euro dollar was still going up, as we can see. And like I said, on the copycat, I know that Dr. Elvis or Jenny, one of them two, they had clocked 70 or 80 pips on the NFP report, and it worked out perfectly. We sold the we sold the Euro Swiss to the downside, which was a big winner, and bought the Euro dollar, and it went up, and that was clocked us about 70 pips. So we walked away about 85 pips per last week for the copycat family. So if you want to join that and you don't want to trade on your own, just go to our website, superezforex.com, and click on copycat, and you can join there. Okay. Again, our target for that group is to try to get about 100 pips a week, give or take, depending on the turbulence of the market. So that's what we're trying to do, okay? Euro CAD. See, the CAD, anything against the CAD is going up. So I think the CAD is just losing strength in and of itself. Now, here's something interesting. We'll keep an eye on this. This has been floating up and down, but that's the 15 minute. I like the 30 minute because it shows more of what's going on, give me a stronger length. And as you can see on the 30 minute, it doesn't look ready, but we'll check it on simplicity as well. All right. So this is also the EG, which has given us a sell signal, but you see it's been in a consolidatory pattern for quite some time. So it doesn't thrill me, okay? We still have a sell, and this one still seems to be drifting. Arrow saying still downward pattern on that one. This is the JPY, which is still showing upward momentum. G Swiss, same thing. The G pairs have been pretty strong, as you guys can see. Look at that GJ. You could have just been riding that thing for several weeks now, and it so far has netted about almost 579 in pips on the ocean wave system. Now this one is heading to the downside. As you can see, the trajectory is downside, but it's just wobbly, you know, consolidating. GCAD. So realistically, which ones do I see so far that I like 100%? None, not right now. But we can see. All right. The JPY pairs look really, really tasty, you know, for a buy to the upside, but how far they're going to go, I don't know. That's the trouble. I don't know. But I guess riding until they say no. All right. If they ain't stepping in, keep on riding it to the upside. All right. GU, nothing much on there. It did shoot up. NFP, NCAD. Again, as you can see, the CAD pairs are pushing upward now. Anything against the CAD is pushing upwards. This is NZD Swiss. You guys know now with the Ocean Wave, one of my favorite pairs to trade is the CHF because it's very nice and easy to see what's happening with it. And it looks like from the 15-minute time frame that it will be pushing up a little bit more, going up to the upside from here. So that may be what you're looking at on that one. NZD, USD, I don't like it. Nothing there. And I thin this out so I don't see so much jumping around. See all that jumping around? Thin it out and you won't see so much turbulence, okay? NJ, same thing. See, the NJ, it's just constantly going up. Strong momentum until the Japanese government steps in. Ain't nothing cracking. All right, this one I do like. This is the US dollar Swiss. Okay, so this has crossed over on the 30-minute, check it on the 15-minute, and it is smooth sailing. So yes, I do like the US dollar Swiss. I really wanted to take it actually last week, but I didn't have the balls to do it. Dr. Elvis did, and he won very nicely on that trade. But I didn't have the balls. I said, man, I'm not going to take trades before news events because I'm not, confident of what they're going to say. So I like to wait till afterwards, but it did work out perfectly fine, just like the Ocean Wave called it. And as you can see right here on the 15-minute, Ocean Wave called it before NFP came out on Friday. So it did drop. And so this one, I do like it for a downside move. It had a nice upside move. So a nice downside move would not be a bad deal if we hopped on that one, if it still presents itself when the market opens. All right, so now this is the USD CAD. And again, we got to be careful on this one because, as you can see, it's forking up above to the neutral zone on the 15-minute. I bet you any money when we get to simplicity, we'll see the fact that this one is actually going to be probably going to the upside because the CAD appears to be getting weaker, okay? This is US dollar JPY. Now, US dollar JPY is different. As you can see, this one is showing that on the 15-minute, a clear, nice momentum to the downside. So I will be keeping my eye on the US dollar Swiss and the US dollar JPY for, that looks pretty nice. Let's check the gold. Gold is still on its upward trajectory. So that's that. All right, now let's switch over to the other system and see what they're talking about. For those who have been using my 30-minute strategy, here's exactly what I meant. I told you guys that what we have been practicing is just going to the charts at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6:30 to 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on New York time. Why? Because we want to look for fresh arrows that has happened after London has done their business, but it is pre-US, okay? And so we've been doing that, talking about it in my live class, which, by the way, my classes are live and free and open to the public. Now, the reason why we have been doing that, one of the benefits, all these different news events that I have discussed, such as what's coming out with the Euro elections, GBP coming out with news, AUD coming out with news, NZD coming out with news, China inflation numbers coming out with news, and see the JPY, if it comes out with news, guess what? By the time you come to the charts in the morning or whatever time it is your time around the world, by the time you actually come into the charts, all of those news events are done. There are only two categories that you need to worry about doing the strategy I'm teaching you, which is the 30-minute arrows, 7 in the morning, New York time, okay? The only ones that's going to even matter is U.S. news, U.S. dollar news, and CAD news, because CAD and US dollar news during the US session is the only news events that plays out. All the other ones have already done their thing the night before. Okay? So, I'm sorry, my camera moving. Let me tell it to stop. Okay. I got one of them AI cameras that try to follow you. Okay? All right. So the point is that doing this method, you've already ruled out losing trades due to news events during your sleep if you're here in the U.S. Because guess what? You're not trading before you go to bed. You're trading when you wake up if you live here in the U.S. But it'd be different if you live in a different part of the world. But you get the point. Most of the news events that has been killing your account it's no longer an issue because we're not trading during their time anyway. We're waiting until after all that is over. So the pound, the euro, pound is GBP, the pound, the euro, dollar, the Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar, the JPY, which is the Japanese yen, all of those, the news have already passed while you were asleep. And now you're coming the next morning after the aftermath to see if there's some opportunities with the 30-minute strategy. You see what I mean? So you just made your life a whole lot easier. You're going to be trading a whole lot less, and you're going to be making your life a whole lot easier, and you're going to be able to take trades that are a lot more well-defined because they're going to be just simply price action trades versus price action trades plus news events that can tear them trades up while you sleep. Okay? All right, now let's get to it. That's why I like it. Now, if you want to push it a little bit further, like I normally do, I'm always doing something I ain't got no business. But if you want to push it further, then sometimes I will take some trades on maybe the AUD or the NZD, maybe at 10 at night. Okay, because you know with Ocean Wave, I trade at around 9 to 10 at night. Okay, so if I do decide to take some trades using Ocean Wave or Simplicity, I do them at 10 at night. Why? Because the AUD has basically had their news gone. You have any breaking news for the JPY, it's typically gone. And all the news for the NZD is typically gone. So if you want to push your luck and do what I'm doing, which will make you trading twice a day, 7 in the morning, New York time, or 9 to 10 p.m. New York time, then do that. Now, will I take trades on the euro at 10 at night? No. Will I take trades on the pound at 10 at night? No. Why? Because they haven't opened yet, and any news that comes out can wreck my trade. So I would play with any other pairs, with any other opportunities prior to that, which will still limit how many trades I can take. So basically, I can be looking at maybe the AUD Swiss, the AUD NZD, the AUD dollar, the AUD CAD, AUD JPY. Okay, why? Because all of those, if I take them at 10, 9, basically at 10 at night, I will say 10 because a lot of news come out at 9. Okay. So if I gamble, then I'm going to gamble by taking taking trades on those pairs specifically and ruling out all of these Euro pairs. I don't want them. GBP pairs, I don't want them. I don't want to have nothing to do with them. No combination, any way, shape, or form, because their news or their market manipulation has not happened yet, so I don't want to touch any of them. But the best way, just wait once a day. Get up at 7 New York time, wake up in the morning, see what's available. If there's no availability, come back tomorrow. There's always going to be enough trades throughout the week, so you don't have to push it. Okay, now let's get to it. Let's get to work. Here's a 30-minute time frame. As you can see, that was a nice play off the 30-minute. And here's what I'm saying. See that arrow? 30-minute arrow, and I seen this one, and boom, because the one that I took and ate real good off of was this one. See, right here. So I ate really, really nice off of that one. All I did was wait until morning time. The arrow came out. It was going sideways, and then eventually it dropped off. Okay. So that one is looking really, really nice. That's what I did. Okay. So this one did the same thing. AUD, NZD, nice drop. And I know that Dr. Elvis sent a signal out. Sent a trade out on this one for the Signals group. So if you're part of the Signals group, I know that Dr. Elvis sent us trade out and on the copycat. So he did send a signal out on that. So you guys should be sitting pretty. Okay. All right. So if you're in the Signals group or the copycat, congrats on that one. Okay. Because Dr. Elvis sent it out. Because I was going to do the same thing. He had already sent it out. I did send it out before, and it was a little bit early, so I just closed this with, like 5 pips or something negative, a few pips, just a few pips, because I knew when I got in a little bit too early and started drifting. Then I was going to resend it back out, and Dr. Elvis sent it back out. So cool. Okay, teamwork makes the dream work. All right, so I'm moseying on along. This is what happened last week, and this is what I'm saying. See how it's still got that box shape? That I don't like that. That's consolidation. So on Sundays, the market likes to do what? And I've been telling you guys this forever. The market likes to consolidate and tend to, keep on going in the same direction as the original trend. So if we're looking at the original trend, the trend is your friend on Sundays. most of the time, okay? So this is consolidating. It could do a drop, but it can also break out from here. Either way it goes, it's something I don't like. So as you can see, it did the same thing here. Consolidated, breakout, went up. Consolidated right here, breakout, went up. Consolidated, breakout, went up. Consolidated, and right here is consolidated. It could do either one. So me personally, unless it's in the morning, Monday morning, I'm not looking at it, okay? This is all over the place. See, this is why the ocean wave is better for certain pairs, especially the JPY. Let me show you the difference. See how I smoothed it out now? It makes sense. But with this, that was wild and crazy. You out your mind. Ain't no way I'm touching you. You crazy. All right, this is CAD JPY. CAD JPY, as you can see, again, it is heading in a downward directory. Okay, so it has established itself that it is the change of direction. Okay, you can see that on the 1 hour. Same with CAD Swiss. So that's why I was saying on the ocean wave system, this is B1 that, you can really prepare to get yourself into it. Okay, on both of these. See, they done made their way down, and so we're good to go. All right, let's go back to the other one. All right. So I'll be keeping my eye out for sales signals if you're going to take the 30-minute arrows. Sales only. That's what I'm looking for. This one is really nice. I hope this come right back up, and then I can smack that coin right back down and ride it on into the sunset. Let's check it from the 4-hour time frame. See, look at that. Woo! Yeah, baby. I hope it gives me more opportunities next week. Because I did close it out because I don't like, holding it over the weekend. But yeah, that was a nice one. I'm hoping for a second opportunity. All right, this is Euro CAD, Euro NZD. Okay, you'll see these 30-minute arrows. Even the short ones could net you some profit. Okay, that was 10 going that way, but then this one came in and you got 20 going that way. So that's about 30 pips. So even the small ones are nice ones. And this is Euro GBP. I normally don't trade that one at all. Okay, and for some reason the Euro GBP, their pip count is different. But either way it goes. All right, so here's an example of consolidation. Okay, and I would be looking for a fresh arrow. This one is old. Okay, so it's way back here. But see how it's just hanging around in that area? On the 1 hour, you do have the arrow, but it's just hanging around. So this one could be heading to the downside. But again, I'm going to wait until Monday morning, pre-market, pre-US market, so that if there's any foolishness due to elections, the European Parliament elections or whatever, anything that London want to do with this to, manipulate the market, by the time I'm looking at it, it's already done because it's already getting prepared for U.S. market time. Okay, no, I'm not fooling with you. This is what I meant. Okay, so none of these am I looking at. This one I do like. Hopefully it'll continue to go down. See, same thing. I hope that this will go down, but again, I will not be looking at this during the London session. I'll wake up 7 a.m. New York time, and I'll see what you're offering. If you're still offering a great idea or a great opportunity, then cool. If I missed out on it, I'd rather miss out. Okay, I don't trust you. That's the point. I don't trust the London session no more. I don't trust it at all. Almost many of your losses, look at this trade. See that 30-minute arrow? Look at this one. This one sent you down, boom. This one sent you up, boom. And I know Miss Jenny sent a signal out on this one, or it was one of them. I forgot which it was. But anyway, look at this. Boom. See, big moves with the 30-minute arrow. Big moves. And you can see that W pattern for those who knows market making method. See it's bouncing off support. Boom. That was nice. That's why I said just wait for the 30-minute arrow. Make your life easier. Right session. Look at this one. Short move down. Nice move up. Look at this, big move up, big move down. That's why I said, get the system. Today is the last day of the sale. All right, here we go. GBP, USD. Nope, I don't like it. Nothing there. Look at this huge, massive move. That's why I said CAD is getting weak, and anything against CAD is getting strong. Look at that. Look at that. Okay. This one gave you a 30-minute signal. And you could have netted about 10 pips on that, which is a good scalp. It is what it is. Take what you can get. Alrighty. Big moves. See? Boom, boom, boom. Huge. That's why I say me, I'm just gonna wait for them 30-minute arrows, bro. Y'all do what you want. This is NFP. This is what happened on the NFP. See? It did drop. NFP pushed. Oh no, I'm sorry. JPY news that came out late. NFP. Now this is US dollar Swiss. See how that dropped? Look at that 30-minute arrow. And we talked about this one in class. This is the one we talked about in class on Wednesday. And look how much further it went. 74 pips. This is the one we talked about in class. Okay, in class. We were all talking about it in class on Wednesday. So nobody can say, oh, he showing stuff late. No, we discussed this live during my live and open to the public class. Every Wednesday you can come to my class. It's free and open to the public. And look at this move. We had talked about this one. See that 30-minute arrow? Look at that thing. Boom. That's about 82 pips. Okay. Here we go. This is the one I showed you guys in that last video, that live trade. Look at that video. Okay. This is the one I took. Okay. News was done. Took the arrow. Boom. Look at that massive move there. Boom. Yeah, I enjoyed that trade. Okay. This one, see, it's kind of wild. Arrow came back in. It did shoot up. Gave you some quick pippers. 44 pips. But look at to the downside. That's what I said, man. Hey, look for that pattern. Look for that pattern. Just avoid U.S. news. That's all. So realistically, for the news events, if we go back to the news events, let me do that for you guys real quick, and then we'll wrap this video up. All right, here's what I was trying to tell you guys, okay? So look at this. For me personally, I don't care about that one. I don't care about that one. I will pay attention to the first day of his testimony. He will be testifying on Tuesday and Wednesday and maybe Thursday as well, but who cares? The first day will be the most important. But I think he starts testifying around 3 o'clock. So basically, I'm already in and out of my trades, and I'm done anyway because I like to close them once London is closed or before then, depending on how many pips I'm able to net. So I'll be out of the trade before he starts running his mouth. So that doesn't matter to me. NZD news don't matter to me because, again, all of these news events that we're talking about, the Euro elections, doesn't have any relevance if you're doing a 30-minute strategy. Why? Because you're getting to the market at 7 a.m. New York time, 6:30, anywhere from 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. New York time on Mondays through Fridays. That's all you're doing. You're just coming, looking for some arrows, and taking some trades as long as they make sense. After that, you're done for the day. Why? Because all of this stuff that's been attacking our trades, we don't have to pay one bit of attention to it because all of that news will have passed. So the Euro elections, I don't care about. Business confidence on the on the Australian dollar, nope, don't care. The Fed chairman talking around, I think he talks in the afternoon around 3 o'clock or something like that. I don't care, doesn't matter to me. NZD interest rates, I don't care, doesn't matter to me because if you're waking up in the morning, this have already happened the night before, so no relevance. China's inflation numbers, no relevance. Okay, U.S. dollar inflation, that will be relevant, and the U.S. PPI on Friday, that will be relevant, okay? Only if these news events are happening between the hours of, anywhere from normally they start doing U.S. news at 8:30 and before London close. So anywhere between that small window of time of 6 a.m. to noon New York time, okay, as a day trader, 6 a.m. to noon, 6 a.m. to 7 is when you're looking to get in. And basically, you can hold trades if you want to. That's up to you. But basically, if you want to be out, just be out before London, okay, or whenever. 10 o'clock to 12 o'clock, New York time, be in, be out. Grab something and go. That's a grab and go, okay? So the point is that most of the only news events I really need to be paying attention to is this one here. Hold on. Let me mark this up for you guys, and then we'll be done. See? That one. And that one. That's it. 2 news events. 2. All the rest of the stuff, it don't matter to me no more. That's the benefit of using that 30-minute strategy at the time I'm telling you to do it. I don't care about none of that stuff no more. Ain't got nothing to do with me. Okay? Okay. So, anyway, I hope this video helped, and I'll see you in the next one.